It is I, Stan the Sand. Today, I'm going to be going over a full tour of the Link's Plot project that I've built on this Minecraft server. It's not actually a server, I'm the only one on this, because this is the Plot World download. We're going to start off in the... Visitor Center. Now, we'll get over to get almost everything. In this video, we're going to be going over all the secrets that you might not have known, and some secrets that maybe some secrets that I didn't even know in the plot here. There are a lot of things, a lot of references, a lot of secrets. So we're hopefully going to be going over a lot of them, and I'll give you some backstory on some builds that I'll give some backstory. Don't worry, backstory will come. I'll be giving some backstory and some lore or something and some information on behind some of the builds and why I built some of them. Let's start it off. Start off with the visitor center. This construction here, very close to the creative spawn and right above the sign, was a building that was originally intended for players to walk in or come straight to the plot and spawn here. You come straight here, and they would get information about almost every build that was in a lot of the sides. I couldn't think of a design, so I put a hole in the ceiling. Going down here, we get to a museum, as you were accepting donations. Oh, by the way, the plot world is not compatible with Optifine. The chunks won't load. So I have to play with not Optifine, and it looks very ugly. 1 second, I think I need to set something. I don't know why it says this is for an older version. It's for 1.16. Should still work. There's only one way to make sure. It still works. Yep, it still works. The swords will go and turn to missing textures if it doesn't work. So down here in the museum, this is where all the... we were able to merge all of our plots together. So, there me, one of the staff members, very bad staff member, by the way, just kidding, and the 2 other people, we ended up merging all our plots together, making a very large plot. These 2 already merged their plots, so they had an extra large plot. Our plots were the same size, but we merged them all together. We undid it, and so this wall was just left here. The maps and all the item frames and almost all the armor stands were all removed for some reason. They all got deleted in the world transfer. That's why there isn't anything. This is a piece of Neo Undertown grass. It's very grass. This is a piece of the meteor from that obtained the Sky Steel, which would in turn create Neo Undertown. This is the weird owner man animatronic from Cuddles Pizzeria. It's glass now because nothing. This is my elytra, as you can see. It's very highly detailed. And here's some Undertown reinforced glass. It's just black stained glass. I mean, Undertown reinforced stained glass. This is the nether corruption. We have to use the bedrock, because that's the only way to prevent the corruption from spreading. So we have just a single piece of netherrack. This is a solid block of linkium, surrounded in Undertown reinforced glass, in order to prevent any radiation from touching it. Now, originally, when I created it, I had a chip implanted into my arm, which gave me immunity to the harmful effects of linkium, and I have a radiation hazmat suit on. That's part of the storyline. I don't actually have a chip implanted into my arm. I don't think so. I mean, it kind of hurts when I touch it. This is the north side of the plot. I'll just read the signs. This is the north side of the plot. This area has plot 1 and 2. Plot 1 is the oldest, dating back to 2016. Plot 1 houses Undertown, the Aperture Adventure, Mystery Shack, the Great Plot Forest, Crash Site, and the Ice Sheet Raceway. Yes, I said sheet, S-H-E-E-T. Plot 2 houses the Portal Adventure, Cake, and the Rocket Launcher. Fun fact, the Mystery Shack became a mini build on the server. It is at /fort Mystery Shack. By the way, Plot 1 is the oldest, dating back to 2016. That basically means that I was young then, and I built a bunch of childish things like the Mystery Shack. from a children's TV show. Undertown was actually inspired by the game Undertale, where it was just basically you go through an underground community, and that's kind of what inspired Undertown, and kind of where I got the name from. The Aperture Adventure, based on Portal, it was the first adventure I built. See, it's this massive structure that's in the background. The Great Plot Forest, I built that pretty recently. It's just a big forest. I think I built it for the Siren Head thing that was going around. The crash site, which is right underneath that big ship there, was a part of the Undertown storyline, which I'll get to when we actually get to Undertown. And the Ice Sheet Raceway. I really don't remember how that massive plane of ice got there. I'm having a feeling because originally, in the first plot, it got griefed somehow. Someone who was trusted to the plot world edited the entire thing to lava. Luckily, they just replaced air. If they didn't just replace air, I don't know what I would have done. But they just replaced air. So I just simply selected the entire plot. This was back when plot 1 was just a singular plot. And I copied the whole thing. I selected all the lava and just undid it. And I believe that ice sheet, I think, came from that. I really don't know how, but it was just there. It was just floating above. It's been there for a long time, and I just had to turn it into a raceway because the trampoline, which went right through it. Oh, okay. This is the east side, as you can see. There's Neo Undertown right there, and there's a big space portal. This is the east side of the plot. I'm trying to read a little slowly so you can kind of comprehend what I'm trying to say. It has plot 3 and the lake. Plot 3 is the biggest section on the plot. It has Neo Undertown, the Mansion 2 Adventure, the theater, Cuddles Pizzeria, the abandoned Fortnite land. Abandoned. I don't work on it anymore. I was going to delete it, but I never got around to doing it. Linktown, the mini builds, the meteor crash site, and the time machine. The lake, or as I call it, the Lake District, is where the Great Plot Lake is held. The lake was formed millions of years ago, but was crusted over by dirt, not actually possible. When Mr. Wonka came by, he built the roads and cut the lake in half. Then the shockwave from the time machine, which was amplified with a time amplifier, and uncrusted the lake. Fun fact, Neo Undertown was Undertown was the first project that World Edit was used to construct. It is the only build that is affected by holidays. Neo Undertown is not. That is actually a complete utter lie, because for Christmas time, for Christmas time, the entirety of plot 1 was covered in snow. I did that. I think next for Christmas, if the plot world comes back and Link's Plot is full, I might cover the entire thing in snow. That will most likely lag the server, so I'm not going to do that. I think I might I might start affecting other builds by holidays, because no one goes Undertown anymore. Neo Undertown was one of the longest projects on the plot, other than the actual plot itself. It took about 3 days to build, using World Edit a lot. I had to build one full island, and I copied and pasted it a bunch of times. And I had to build a smaller island, just copy and paste it twice. And it was a nightmare, because World Edit copy and pasting, I have no clue how it works. It just kind of does its own thing. Okay, this is the south side. This is the south side of the plot. It also contains plot 3. To this side is the theater and Cuddles Pizzeria. Cuddles Pizzeria was created as a FNAF type place with a similar story. Take the FNAF story, change Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to Cuddles Pizzeria, and change all the animatronic names to the Cuddles Pizzeria animatronics, and you have the Cuddles Pizzeria storyline. That's basically the entire thing. It was just, yeah, it's right there. It's basically just heavily inspired off of FNAF. Here's a fun fact about Cuddles Pizzeria. Wait, did I put that down? No. My friend originally, I'm not going to say the name because I forgot. Let's just say he has changed his Minecraft username a lot. And he has over 100 skins, as according to ImagineMC, which I believe is what I saw the last time I checked. It was, we built a Fredbear's Family Diner inspired build, which was not anything like the original, as seen in the FNAF 4 minigames. It was basically just like a fan-made building that had with the same name. I would always play a prank and change the banners outside to Cuddles instead of Fredbear's. Let's just say Cuddles Pizza was built in the Fortnite time of my interests. Not anymore. And then I ended up getting permission to actually build another section of the pizzeria, Cuddles Pizzeria, underneath the actual place. It was a lot smaller, similar layout, but it was very small. And then eventually when he was threatening to actually remove it, I used the power of World Edit to copy and paste it onto my plot. Just copied the entire thing, went over to my second plot, which I had obtained, no longer exists, pasted it on my plot, but there was an issue. World Edit copy and paste could actually paste something over your plot's barriers. But here's what I did. I would constantly paste and delete it until the entire thing was within my boundaries. I just wouldn't paste it on my plot going over the plot edges. I kept it. I tried my best to keep it on the plot, and luckily I did it. It was only like last year, I think, that I decided to completely recreate it. And now it's there. Almost the same layout as the original. I think it's pretty exact. Because I used a bunch of screenshots from the top-down view to get all the proportions right. Okay. It is now abandoned, but there are plans to remake it, question mark. But it's been remade, it's now open. The theater came from another server that I built it on. Yes, every single typo I made, I'm gonna include that. I'm not gonna correct it, I'm just gonna keep it. The theater came from It's Jerry and Harry server for Minecraft, but Plot World was wiped for some reason, and I never got around to finishing it. Or I never got around to rebuilding it. So, well, I did rebuild it, and it's right there. I rebuilt it on the server. It's almost exact. It's not very close, but it's almost there. I decided to remake it. Fun fact, Cuddles Pizzeria is the place on the plot where the most roleplays happen. That's true. We do a lot of roleplays in Cuddles Pizzeria. That's where the most of them happen, if you didn't know that. Well, that's it for the visitor center. Let's just get a nice overhead shot of I'm surprised the entire thing loaded in without me going over. This is the entire plot. I'm gonna, 1 second. And, oh. There we go. Just gonna turn off clouds. I'm just gonna go up. This is the entire plot. This is the entire thing. We've got a lot to go through. All of this built in 4 years. You know, I really don't remember when Link's plot was born. When I actually created it. I don't know. I'm gonna say something like June 27th or something. Alright, let's move over to Cuddles Pizzeria, my third favorite build. Or my second favorite. Cuddles Pizzeria. Made with banners, as you can see. Before we go to that, let's check out the time machine. I use this to transfer my skin from the Cuddle team leader from Fortnite back into the first skin I ever had on this account, other than the default. It was a blue Link skin. I went into this time machine, punched in the code, turned the levers. I deleted the levers because I didn't want anyone messing with it. Punched in a code using like right click, pulled the levers, disconnected from the then changed my skin, reconnected, and then just kind of left. So it created a time zone around it, which would take everything back in time. And because of this place was originally Fredbear's Family Diner, so I changed it to Fredbear's Family Diner, but I changed it and mixed up the signs, and now it's Cuddler's Pizza Friend. That is the actual canon nickname of Cuddles Pizzeria, Cuddler's Pizza Friend. Pizza Friend, actually. On the inside, I changed all concrete powder to regular concrete, and nothing else. I'm just kidding, I changed a lot. We still have our insanely low prices. With cheese pizzeria starting at a low $4, pepperoni at a low $6, trio meat pizza for a low price of $11, Kyle's favorite for a low price of $20. Everyone thinks Cuddle's favorite is just a supreme pizza. No, I can't put carpet on top of another carpet and have them touching. I can't do that. So I have to put just a solid block. Yeah. Coke products for a low price of $50. You can add ice for another 20. Water, this is our lowest price of all, $100, and you can add Kool-Aid for an extra $50. Water. Welcome to my pizza. Please order your pizza here. So this is the main stage. Oh, need to move that. That was a string that was used to hold up the concrete powder that was here. There are 3 ways to go. One is the main stage. This is the main hall, and this is the side stage. The main stage is where the owner of the server and the other owner of the server, who has been inactive for a long time, played at. Or, oh, that sounds wrong. Performed at. They were armor stands. We had custom armor stands. Yeah, there's the armor stand box here. Put down the stands, put on the heads, put on the armor, all that stuff. This is where you would sit. This was one of the staff members where we just had a story time area. This was actually originally in the original build. I believe it was Plush Trap would tell you a story. We changed it to one of the other staff, and now it's that. Oh, by the way, it's budget Undertown stained glass. It's gray, not black. Budget Undertown reinforced glass. Going in here reveals one of the dark backstories. This is actually the original location from the original FNAF 4, the mini games. You would walk along here, then you'd, spoiler alert for FNAF 4, get bitten from the bite of 87 here. This was supposed to be that location. And then you would go along here, and we changed it to this is the generator room. It's got a very big generator in it. You just can't see it. Alright, the tick speed is super high. Oh crap. Forgot. I need to turn off fire tick. I might not show you the plot forest because there's fire in there, and with the tick speed super high and fire tick on, the whole thing will probably have burned down by now. Let's just set it back to the default. So I might not be able to show you the plot forest since it's probably just a mess. Oh well, it'll look bad. Okay. So up here is the stage, there's cameras, cool. Now we'd head on into the main side stage. This is where the original Cuddles Pizzeria used to be on the original build. It's now been turned into the admin room where you can turn off the power and you can start up the music box from this room. Turn that off, no lag, and you see the whole power, the entire building is off. Get it back on, turn on, all the power is on. This would start up the music box. I'm not going to demonstrate it here because, well, I really don't want to die to the animatronic that's there, which probably isn't there because armor stands were deleted for some reason. What this would do is if you were doing a roleplay on trying to survive until 6 AM, you would hit the music box, you would hit this lever, and it'd start the music, and it will start the countdown. It will start the timer for the box. You'd have to hit a button, which would recharge it, which would play a little tune and reset this entire thing. Let me tell you, I'm not a redstone person, and that took a lot of redstone. It was pain to build that. It took forever to make it. So here's the side stage. Why is there darkness? No more darkness. So here's the side stage. This is where the 3 mains would be. Cuddles, Ocean Blues. Let me tell you, it's the ugliest thing you've ever seen. And then we'd have Pie Face. See, Cuddles, Pie Face, Ocean. You see, he's got very small little sections. This is the backstage. This is where we would lure the kids to get killed in the FNAF storyline. This is where we would lure them into, and then we'd stuff them in. Okay, well, we would stuff them in there. That's what we would do. If this was exactly like the FNAF storyline, which it is. I don't know who that is, but this is backstage. There's a bunch of heads back here. There's mainly Ocean heads. Look, this is Ocean Blues. He's so ugly, I swear. This is me, of course, and then this is Pieface. Back there, this is how we have broken cups case. We have animatronics back there, armor stands, but the armor stands were removed. This here is Astro Cove. Used to be Pirates Cove, but it's not anymore. It's supposed to be a spaceship, but there's water, so it makes no sense. It's not out of order for once, except it is still out of order. Back here we'd have robots. Where are there any lights? This is one of the skins that the person was here who had. Spaceship. You get on it and you drive it into the wall. Here we have Pac-Man, Fortnite, and we have Minecraft Dungeons. Please wind the music box, none of us want to die. You'd hit this button, and it would reset the music box timer. This is everyone. This is everyone that's in Cuddles Pizzeria, or that was in Cuddles Pizzeria. You can read the signs if you want. I'll wait. Alright. You go in here and you'd have, luckily shulker boxes stayed. So here we have a bunch of heads. Don't worry, they're fake. Don't worry, they're all fake. Look side to side suspiciously. Down here is the music box area you gotta break. You go down here. Unfortunately, all the music boxes are gone, or on the music discs are gone. But I'll try my best to get them back. I remember for a fact that ambience for Cuddle that day was Strad. Trying to figure out what the rest of the boxes were. I think I used disc 13 for when the music box ran out. I gotta implement Pig Step in here. Okay, we'll put that at Astro Cove. This was for when the music box runs out. I played Ward at night. I played, this would be when the music box ran out. This is the new disc, Pirates Cove theme, or Astro Cove. It's Big Step. I don't remember the rest of the disc, so we'll just leave. Hit exit, and you have to walk forward in order to hit that block there. That's it for the side. Now we're moving on to the main hall, which leads out into the rest of it. Why are there barriers here? Oh, by the way, one here is not like the other. I bet you can't find it. Yeah, it's this one. It's actually lime. No one ever knew where this was. It was a secret area. This is where all the old animatronics were. We take the heads of the characters, or we take the heads of the players, take the armor from the animatronics, and throw a piece of black dye. Throw a piece of black dye into there, and then throw them in here to deactivate. This is the Cuddles Pizzeria credits. This is main building, and interior decorator. This is the detailing work and more interior work. This is the person who had the original idea and the original build. I rebuilt it. And everyone here for letting me make them robots. Oh, by the way, they didn't say yes. I forcefully turned them into robots. No, just kidding. This is Miller's lab. He was one of the other people who were here. He used to be there. He's not anymore. This is the office. It's been remade. There was a computer here. It had bad things on it, so we destroyed it. This is where the music box is. I will show you I'll do an exclusive view of the redstone that's back here. I'll give you a little overview of it. This long line here, this is the timer for the box. This over here is for the tone that would play when the music box ran out. This, let me go ahead and just press the button. I'm in the credits now. Okay, I gotta go a little further this way. This As you can see, it would play the theme, and then when you press the button, see that would, this piston would go up, which would cut off the signal. So basically, the signal will go through, it will hit this block. If you didn't restart the box, the signal will go through the block, head up here, and no wait. I don't remember how the system worked, so we're just gonna completely ignore it for now. Actually, if not for now, we're gonna ignore it forever. I'm not gonna replace the wall. This is just a copy of the world. This is the restrooms. Of course, we can't go in here. Let's just close that door. This is the men's restroom. It's got stalls. I blew one up. Oh, that's a little piece of urinals, of course. Alright, let's go check out. This is the women's restroom. It's got a changing table. Change your disgusting Oh, dear God, I made... Why? Stalls. No urinal, because... Here we have the kitchen. It's got campfires under here. With detector rails and furnaces. You can seem like they're ovens, and then there's smoke coming out. Wash your hands, and of us one... Employees must wash hands before returning to work. The original sign was, please wash your hands. We don't want to get sued or get corona. Wear a face mask, please. And then we have this, and there's the sign. Those are sinks. It's supposed to be sinks. This is the storage room. This is where we have cheese, sausage. We have plot news anchors, and I don't know what's in this box. And if you wanted to hear it, had a button that would say, ah, so that's what was in this box. Plot news anchors, it's got a hollowed out area because we would hide people in there for plot news anchors. Seriously, Link's plot isn't all just fairies and rainbows and calm, peaceful. Oh, it's not. Trust me, there's a dark side to it. These are pepperonis, not apples. If you think they're apples, I'm going to kill you. Just kidding. I will not do that. For legal reasons, I must say I will not actually kill you if you think those are apples. I respect your opinions, and I will continue on with the tour. This is the theater. It's haunted. What's the exit here? There are a bunch of signs here. Welcome to Link's Theater. In each room, I will be giving you exclusive facts about the theater's history. But in this video, I'm giving you even more exclusive facts about the video. Oh god, we're already 27 minutes in. We've already been through 3 builds. This is the main lobby. Yeah, I'm just gonna run through. Main lobby, same color palette, same layout. This is the theater membership. You go through there because you're special. Candy, Colors Candy Kit, Water Flavor, Pop-Tarts, Purple Party Pack. Let's skip past the rest. This is the rip-off machine. It's a claw machine. Forks, cups, knights, plates. Flesh and bones. Drinks. Here we have a bunch of on-brand characters. We have Pac-Men, Minecraft, Fork Knife, and YouTube. This is the men's restroom. It's got a functioning mirror. Functioning mirror with trash cans that actually work. You launch it in there. Flick lever until you hear no items dropping. Because it would just straight up dispense it into mist. It would just straight up dispense it into lava. Stalls, and we even have the famous FNAF scene, the safe room. It's high quality. The only way to get in there is 1.14 or up, so you can actually crouch through. It's a women's restroom. See, a working mirror, more trash cans, changing table, stalls, sinks. This is the security room. It looks literally nothing like it used to. There were a bunch of taxes on the wall, so these are a bunch of movies, popcorn, soda, drinks, and they're super overpriced. Down here is the Hall of Power. It will give you power by turning off the power for the building. The script writing room, we wrote scripts here. They were lost, but I remember they were very bad. No, I'm serious, they were very bad. There's a projector room. It has a projector. It would project onto the screen. You'd play. It would play mute. I would get a bunch of random music discs, and I would just play music. It was actually set for play. You can play plays on here, and it also has movie screens. This is the backstage area. It's got barrels because of PewDiePie versus T-Series. It's got barrels. Endgame, dust, slender, trees, grass, costumes. there's actually a secret, and you guys didn't know about, that was in the original build. It was right here. It was a high voltage room that used to have a secret passage back here, but it was blocked off because I don't know why. I really don't remember what the purpose of that room was. It was a secret in the original. I just remade it because I remembered it. So let's go out. Let's leave through the entrance. Now the theater. Oh, by the way, here's another cool thing. The theater repair puzzle. This was built during the FNAF VR Help Wanted time, where we had the event repair entered. You jump down the hole. Oh, it's all reset. You'd have to flip these breakers at the same time. There's one this way, but it got destroyed. So we have secondary. This was the primary, and this one was tertiary. You have to solve a combination lock. Basically, what you have to do, you'd have to look at the redstone repeaters, and they're okay in their positions, in order to figure out the puzzle. Let me tell you, it was a horrible puzzle. No one figured it out. For the final test, be observant, and if you figure it out, you go through here. There'd be a hidden passage there. You go through, and then there'd just be a way through, and then there'd be an E way through. This is a mine. This is a mine shaft. It had a very large hole in it. The elevator would just burst through. This is a great song, by the way. Alright. So here's those. This is just a bunch of trees I put down because I left the plot abandoned for so long because I had no ideas. So I just put a bunch of trees. No, wait, I think that's because the server was down. No. That's the monorail station. We originally used to have we were planning to build a monorail which would go all over the plot. That never came out, and the reason we merged our plots was to make a monorail system. Unfortunately, even though staff members, I think some of them, could build on this road, minecarts could not travel over it, so we weren't able to get that working. Even with teleports, we still weren't able to get it working. So we had to merge our plots, and that caused a bunch of bugs, and that broke a lot of things, so we undid it. This monorail station would intend to go all around and have a bunch of separate stations. This is the main station because it was next to the visitor center. This is a portal. It's quarantined. This is the food and bathrooms. You get a bar, women, Cubs Pizzeria, men. These are a monorail station. You just have pizza. Up here. This was built after the Link Noble build was created with working metal detectors, except it doesn't actually make any noises. So that's a lot of the stuff now. We're already half an hour in. We've only been through 4 builds. Oh, we're way behind schedule. Okay, Neo Undertown, one of my lesser builds, or one of my more put in work, less like to build. It's just got a bunch of the old things, Minecraft 2, Morn over here again 2, FNAF 7 for Radiant Space. This is Game Start, Fortnite 2, Fort Harder is out. It's Cup Souls. This is during my Cuphead phase, which is Cup Souls. Or, well, that was Undertown. This is the shopping mall. This is the newspaper. I don't know why there is even a newspaper in a futuristic city. Under news, subscribe now. Oh, I think you should take that as an opportunity to hit that subscribe button down below, or is it up above, or to the sides? I don't know. Is it diagonal? Is it to my other monitor? Is it out my window? I don't know. Here's, I swear to God, if you don't hit the subscribe button. And then here's the apartments. They suck. No, they just kind of suck. Or bad apartment buildings. This is Underland. It had a ride. It had food. It had a drop-down tower, which looked like a drill. A hand drill. I got into this in the VR mod for Minecraft, Vivecraft. And I rescaled the world, and I could hold that island as a drill. It was so stupid. In the regional Undertown, which you'll see later, it had this in stone, but it's not stone. Down here is that island, it literally looked like a drill. So that's why it's so deep in the ground. A bunch of the islands crashed down. Like, for example, this was the first island that crashed. This is a big magnet that picked it up that picked up the big ring after it slammed through there. This is the first island. This was the first island I actually ever built. It used to be just all green, and then I copy and pasted this island all around, and then just built on it. This was a park. It had a sandbox. It had a nugget cave. Inside, it was just all nuggets, but I had to get rid of it, unfortunately. This is the mayor's house. It crashed down too, and I think I spent too much time on this, and it looks so bad. I mean, the rings have just slammed into the ground, and the only thing holding up this island is just this part down here. I should have made it so much smaller, like this one over here. As you see, it's all connected. It's all really close. That's too big. Oh well. Near town, some of the islands, like this one here, it's powered by these wind generators at the bottom, which sent beams going up and hitting the bottom, which would send a generator, which would hold up the island. The two commercial islands, are being held up by that. The mayor's house is held up by I believe the mayor's house is held up by its own generator inside. These two islands are held up by the wind generator at the top, and these used to be 3 islands were held up by the beam coming from this beam. So that's Nia Wondertown. Let's head over here. This is Link Town. It originally was supposed to be a thing where people would be able to come in and find a plot that they would like to build on, and they build on it. Link Town's entrance is a big arch with a bunch of different materials, saying that you have unlimited creativity on building here. You could build cobblestone, you could build a brick, wood type, you could build wood, you could build underwater, you could build end, stone brick, futuristic, you could build anything. This is Link Town. This is my all-you-can-buy merch. This is supposed to be in design of an old thing. This is the clearance area. You got World Edit wands for 2 diamonds. Firework rockets for a diamond a stack. 5 diamonds per bell because they are super fun. Not clearance. 50 diamonds for a replica of my helmet. And these are this is my elytra. It's got the same durability too. It's my old elytra. 64 diamonds. On sale. 1 second. There we go. You can see it's got the same durability. On sale, my sword, a replica of it, for 100 diamonds. And the special elytra and rocket box. Only 105 diamonds. It has a crane. It's got a crane, and it's amazing. This is my friend's store. This is Ocean's store. You can see how much better it is. You go on in. No, it's the no-name store. We couldn't figure out the name. Inside price, $10. This is supposed to be a computer. It didn't work. This is the lounge. You can just walk over the wall. It's weird. These are the box of armor stands. These are some more. This is the pot plants, etc. Bunch of heads. And these are the op drinks and shoes. These things made you go fast. I don't know what that does. I drank the mystery potion. It gives you a bunch of things. These are some more potions. As you can see, this is a very good potion. It's very healthy. Same with this one. It's a storage. As you see, there's nothing out here. You can just easily fly out. Oh, okay, what happened? This is houses. This is Ocean's house. He literally didn't do anything. This is my house. It's supposed to be a bunker. Go down. It was a bunker. It was gonna have a bunch of rooms in it, but I never ended up getting to it. I never finished this area. This is another one of the houses. It was supposed to be a crash pod on Mars with this thing. You go down, and it's just a huge crater. It's just a massive hole. It's just a hole in the bottom. It's just a hole in the earth. Now, for my new favorite build. Oh yeah, it beat Undertown. Yeah. This thing beat Undertown. Link Noble. It used to be called the Lynx Plot Nuclear Power Plant, but we ended up doing a poll, and Link Noble actually won the prize. It's basically Share Noble, but we're placing the share in it with Link. So, because it's a play on words. This was inspired off The Simpsons. I was watching The Simpsons for the 3rd time in a row because I was bored, and I ended up building a nuclear power plant. Everybody has noticed. Even my friend who doesn't even watch TV shows knew what this was. They were like, it looks like The Simpsons. I was like, yeah, that's what it's based off of. Because we're all alone and don't need to show my nuclear ID, luckily there's no alarms. It is heavily based off of The Simpsons. So you can see we got these two things here. I really don't know what they do. I think they turn steam into power, and then that. Cooling towers. Oh, here's a little backstory. Linkium is an element created from a combination of carbon and plutonium or uranium. I don't know which one. The carbon gives it its smell, taste, feel, and color. And the uranium or plutonium gives it its radioactivity. Touching pure linkium will turn your body inside out, outside in, and then it'll reverse, it'll make it go upside down, right side up again, replace your eyes with your mouth, your nose with your ears with your eyes. We'll reverse all that again. It skyrockets. I don't remember what the symptoms were, but it does something. I know it turns inside out, then outside in again. Like Noble, I always spelled the Noble part wrong. This is just instructions on how to use the metal detector. You don't have to do it, though. These armor stamps survived somehow. Stun Baton, this is a hot Stun Baton. PG Shooty Thing as the Bottle of Honey. It's actually just called Honey Bottle, but I changed the name to Bottle of Honey. So it will show up. Welcome to Link Noble. It all used to be it used to be not detailed good, until Ocean came on in and detailed the whole thing. Makes it look so much better. This is not Linkium. These are the restrooms. They're actually haunted. So I'm not going in there. This is a broom closet. There's a head in here. This is a scale model of Link Noble. To be honest, it's very good. The modeling, it's very good. It's got the cooling towers. It's not very accurate because one of the cooling towers down here, and then the building goes a little more this way, and this one's taller, and the executive office is right next to it. But it's close. This is the status department. So far, the reactor core isn't stable, which is good. This is an observation deck of the cooling tower. You can see under it. This is the elevator, which takes down to lower levels. Upper maintenance office. I think I'm going too fast. Maintenance. This is authorized personnel only. I had no clue what to put in here. Just a few days ago, I realized I should have put a staff lounge. It's actually just a stash of. It's actually just not a stash of Linkium Jello. And here are all the credits. Stands and the entire build and power poles, Ocean, detailing work, interior work, The Simpsons, inspiration to build this project. Thank you, Matt Groening. Functionality department. This is just a bunch of terminals which determine the functionality, make sure nothing goes boom boom. Go in here. Ah, darn it. Plot world was downloaded and it said 8, it should have said 0. Let's fix it. This is what it's supposed to say. It's supposed to just say 0 constantly. We're going to link Noble corporate office. It's the detailed work. We can go up or not up. You can't go not up because that is actually down. Up the elevator, it's an elevator. It's the main security office, or primary. It's got coffee cups, coffee machine, trash can with coffee cups. It's a big monitor, closed door, doesn't actually work. You can go skyward or down, groundward. This is a forward and backwards. Oh, there's a law. One of the laws of Link's Plot. If you ever visit Link Noble, you must go to the lawyer section and say hi to Mr. Webbington. Hello, Mr. Webbington. Say hi. Yeah, he can see you. Yeah, he can see you. You guys better, viewers, you guys need to say hi too. He's looking into your soul right now. Say hello. Thank you. Is the accountant. This is not paper. It's not paper. It's something else. It's a white powder that you eat with your nose. It's sugar. What else would it be? Jeez. Paper, filing cabinets, sugar. what else would you think it was? You eat sugar with your nose, right? I don't know. Cooling, water cooler, or water machine, in or out. This is inspired off Mr. Burns' office. Kind of has a similar layout with the balcony at the back. My desk. People found some unmentionable things on the Link Noble computer. I mean, I had to break it twice. Twice. That's the worrying thing. I mean, once good, but twice, no. It, here's the balcony. Everyone jumps off. I don't know why. Whenever I get near and I move my hand in a weird way, they just kind of fall off. I don't know why they do it. I'm going to set the time to night, so you can see what's going on with Noble. You can see we've got, you know, like on nuclear cooling towers, you got the red lights on top. Couldn't do that, so I put redstone lamps. Put some lights around. Oh, wait, here's what the plot looks like at night. It's kind of dark. Okay, that's Lake Noble. Here is the Great Pot Lake. Here's this thing dispenses the not linkium jello into the lake. That's one of the main reasons I built this place, to pollute the lake. I mean, Link's plot can't be all perfect. It's got to have some flaws. This was the original monorail. It would go over this, and then the minecart would go along. Because the server has the train carts plugin, we were able to use minecarts without rails, and it'll move so smoothly. The server got rid of that, and the server plot world is even up now. This monorail station was intended to go through here. It went down there and came up there. I think the person who was originally building this was going to build the entire thing underground, but ended up actually but was worried that she would run into things, or she would run into builds, and decided to not, and decided to just bring it back up. At least that's what she told me. It goes all the way through, and there's this build there used to be an underwater research thing, which would actually go under the lake. I thought it would fit, until I looked at it close by. That thing is not fitting in the lake. Not by a long shot. It's not fitting. I mean, it might fit, it will go under, it might fit, it'll go under the ground, it'll look bad. Yeah. This is a bridge. This is one of the time amplifiers. The time amplifiers were the thing that I used to reverse a place back in time without having to rebuild the entire time machine. I use this for multiple things. For example, Undertown. The whole thing got destroyed by the Skytopia, which is that ship there. It's actually a long way away. I guess I can go ahead and clouds on again. Oh boy, okay, that was a big mistake. Okay. You can see, look at the cloud level, you can see that a lot of the stuff is over the cloud level. You can see that the time amplifiers were a way of me reversing a certain area back in time without having to rebuild the time machine. So I did this with this time amplifier. This is one of two others, I believe, that I used to build here. I built here, reversed this area back in time. This was before the lake or Link Noble or anything else here. And it revealed a old town, which was in 1.16, which was, of course it's 1.16. About this power pole is broken. We never fixed it. We're not going to fix it. And then here, it was sort of like a statue with an elytra and a firework rocket. It was supposed to be a memorial or something. It's like 1.9 releasing, or like it was supposed to go back in time to the 1.9 days. I really don't know what the story behind that was. Now we go to the adventures. This is the Portal adventure. This is the Mansion 2. Originally, when I had my second plot, I built a mansion, or I built a horror hallway. It was a hallway that played the Lavender Town theme on the notebox. And then I decided to turn it into a whole map. It's called the Mansion. And basically, you were a paranormal investigator, you went into a mansion to find evil and things, and you found an evil thing, and you got rid of the evil thing. You get rid of the evil thing in this thing. The mansion is all completely destroyed. You could see you would walk on a similar path, and then you'd enter the mansion, which is all broken and stuff. You drop down into the big, like, hole, or the big cavern that's down here. This cavern was here originally. Oh, but with the use of armor stands, for some reason, some armor stands were removed and some weren't. I'm happy these weren't. We got pickaxes on the ground, we got these guys holding things. Cool. There was a miner over there, but that got deleted. Another miner, and there's a miner there. Miners, I'm saying M-I-N-E-Rs. Like, people, like, the guys who hold pickaxes and break rock and break ore. Those are the type of miners I'm talking about. Just in case you got a little confused there. Here's the rocket launch site. It's quarantined. There's the rocket up there. It's a satellite, actually. This, the owner of the server asked me to create a concept for a ride that he was going to make in a place he was going to be called Toyland. That never came to be. But you know those, like, plastic, like, areas, that, plastic, like, rails or plastic roads you, like, attach together and build something? This is what this was supposed to be. You have the turns, and then you have the straights, and then you have the intersections. One secret that for some reason everyone knows, there's a hidden facility under this one. You go down, you'd have reactor, labs, containment. I never finished this. I built this on a live stream once, then never finished it. You have R&D, research and development. It's research, it's development, containment. Specimen A001, Sloom, cute, friendly, and dangerous. Specimen oh, I can't talk. Specimen A002, lava, hot. Specimen A003, dirt. I'm running out of ideas. I was running out of ideas. This is going to lead to a reactor, which would have just a basic design for every reactor I build. Huge chamber, use world edge to make a sphere, block off the bottom, fill it with water, put a railway around, put like a cone at the top, bottom, put a big, there's a sphere in the middle, put these weird things at the bottom in the water, and that's literally it. Oh, thanks for reminding me about that reactor, because I forgot to show you the underground portion of Link Noble. Yeah, my game still lags. I've got a really good computer, it still lags. Oh yeah, you gotta respect the Link's plot law. Even though we were here like 10 minutes ago, still gotta respect the law. I'm gonna hit the bottom, aren't I? Oh no. I actually did that flaws. Hey, Mr. Webbington, say hi. I'm talking to you people behind watching the video. Say hello. All right, good. If you didn't say hello, you're gonna see him tonight. If you didn't say hello, you're gonna see him in your room tonight. So here's the underground portion. We got the lower maintenance office. The lower sections of Link Noble was not detailed. Primary server array. It's just white cardboard. I'm telling you, it's just white cardboard. Go this way. These aren't real servers. We don't have Wi-Fi. This is a bad place to work at. You got a broom closet, or god damn it. We got a long hallway. You have to walk down the hallway in order to see it. If you fly down, you'll see Mr. Webbington in your room tonight. It's just a broom closet. It's literally just a broom closet. But you could fly back, so that's good. This is the way to the reactor. Grab a hazmat suit. I already have one. Upgrade your hazmat suit. Walk through. This is basically what I mean. This is every single design I have for a reactor. Put a sphere, put a surface, put water, put these things in the water, cones, and a sphere. This is the Linkium core. I can touch it because I'm immune. This is oh crap, this is Linkium coolant. It's a mixture of coolant and hot dog water. As you can see, there's an unmixed hot dog water here, unfortunately. Up here is the reactor control room. It used to have a lever, which you see all these sea lanterns. They actually used to be redstone lamps, and if you hit that lever, this top layer would go out, then the second layer, third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer, sixth layer, and then all those go out the bottom. It proved to be much too big. It was too big of a project, and I just couldn't handle it. So I just scrapped that entire idea. This is always a bad part. Alright, let's go and get on out. And let's head over to the center of the plot. This is the center of the plot. The center of the plot is one of the most highly populated areas of small builds. Here we have, this is for Christmas. These all used to be presents for the 5 main people that I know on the server. We'd have Ocean Blues, he's bad staff. Pieface, Nintendo, Nintendo Mail, one of the staff, not the actual company. The owner of the server, Mr. Wonka, Leroy717, and too many usernames. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought that. Okay. They opened their presents, was just breaking it. But I redid it and made him open it how they sort of wanted to open it. He had a Batman skin at the time, so I threw Batarang in here. I believe Leroy blew his up. This torch was placed by him. This is his torch. He blew up his present, so I put a big crater there. This is Wonka. I gave him a ban hammer. He banned the entire present. Oh. This is Nintendo's. I had no clue what to give him, so I just gave him a bunch of Nintendo consoles. He carefully opened his. This is Pieface's. It's crushed. It got crushed by a pie, literally. It got crushed by a pie. This is Ocean's. He threw a. I just realized this came from the direction of the lake and his plot. So that's better. He threw a boulder with that's water. He threw a waterlogged boulder at it. Pretty much. Here is the meteor crash site. This is where the sky steel came from in order to create. Oh great, the shulker box. Oh great, the shulker box is gone. Oh well, let's just cover it back up. This was inspired off of Fortnite again. Dusty Divot. Wait, no. That was. The rest of it, not. No. See, it kind of crashed through. To realize it's. Oh great. Center the meteor's off center from this. Oh well, no one will know. Well, now people will know that I told you guys. This is the building that has a bunch of things in it. It's got fire extinguishers, batteries, the thing the battery connects to, flint steel. It's got some sky steel wires, some back solar panels, anvil, and a big pole. It's not what you think it is. There's a weird looking drill. It drills into it, grabbing sky steel, which is used to construct Neo Undertown. Fortnite land. Let's not go over it. It sucks. That is actually the 0 point from Season X. I was gonna use it to destroy the entire thing. I never got around to doing it since it had another beacon which would signal the location of the place. This is the bell tower. It literally has no purpose. It was just a house full of bells I upgraded when the server came back. I just built a bell tower. Now here we move on. Oh, never mind. Here we move on to the Great Plot Forest. Apparently, it didn't burn down a lot. This is one of the rocket boosters, or well, on the island here is the rocket's thruster is the very bottom piece of the rocket, and over here is the center piece of the rocket. And here's the center piece of the rocket. It's like this centerpiece, the center crashed to the ground, went through the trees. And then the actual main thing is up there. Let's go up there, shall we? Should probably close this. Like, before I start, I should probably close this. Ugh. Okay. Oh, that was sudden. This is the time rift. It's powered by that thing. And this is the rocket. See, it's sucking the energy from the lithium reactor, which is down here. This is a rocket. It's basically just a big satellite, which is what's broadcasting to Plot News, which is now destroyed. Back in the hub of the server, there was a space station which you could see. I thought it was the Link's Plot space station, but we just crossed over an hour. I thought it was the Link's Plot space station. Apparently, I was about a year early, or I was about a month early. I don't know what happened there, but it blew up somehow. This is a bunch of music. I'm not gonna play it. Probably copyrighted. Here are the mini builds. These are mini versions of all the builds in the plot. Almost all of them. This is the Mystery Shack. Tiny. This is Undertown. It's basically just the mayor's house, but it's small. This is Nether Corruption. I'll give some backstory on that later. Neo Undertown. It's the rocket. It's that big island there. This is Cuddles Pizzeria. It's just tiny. It's tiny. This is the meteor crash site. It's tiny too. It's very cute. This is the theater. If you go inside, you'll notice there's nothing in here. Here's the island. Here's the rocket. Time amplifiers. I couldn't shrink the time amplifiers any more than I already did, so I just made it shorter. This is the Great Plot Forest. Go back here. Hi. Here's one of my favorite mini builds. The Mansion 2, Sealing the Evil. You drop down here because you have to crouch to get through, and you press that button, which should open up the door. But it's not an actual door. Everyone thinks it's an actual door. Here is the Time Rift and Generator. It's a small time rift. If you look, it's okay. Here, I'll just go like this. If you look, it's just a baby. It's a baby version. Yeah. Here's the crash site. I tried to think of an analogy for that, but I realized it didn't make any sense. This is the crash site. It's not crashed anymore. Speaking of crash site, here it is. It was this big ship crashed into the ground, but got repaired, and is now in the sky. It crashed into the very cringy dreamland. Luckily, that massive brain that was horrible got burnt down, and I love that that thing is gone now. This is my birthday cake. This is when I turned the age I currently am last year. My birthday is in 1 month. It is in about a month from now. My birthday is in exactly 1 month and 10 days from now, so happy early birthday to me, I guess. This cake was built because it was my birthday. Thanks for coming to my birthday. I couldn't fit in birthday, so I put that in. Rep the helmet, sword, elytra. Nobody came. Nobody came to my birthday. It was so sad. I was expecting people to put gifts here, like they put something in a shulker box. Under the table is where I had all the fireworks that would launch. It got abandoned. This is for no reason. A wither was summoned onto my plot and broke a bunch of the blocks, so I decided to just what the heck? I'll just make a wither town. By the way, this is summon an iron golem, which you can actually once the game resolves. You can see it somewhere over here. Yeah, there it is. No, yeah, here it is. No, that's just a regular iron golem. Well, it's around here somewhere. This is the floor's lava. It takes place on the ImagineMC server if the Nether corruption took over. I abandoned it. I abandoned it. Yeah. You're intended to climb up here. You drop through here, and it would take you somewhere using a redstone, and then it would launch you up, and you'd be there. And then you'd be up here there when you're actually on the plot, and you have to go through the plot, get to the time rift, and escape. That's basically it. Link IKEA, but it's not IKEA. It used to be pink and white. Now it's white and gray. This is the clearance is small. So if you're bigger than small, sorry, you can't come here. Turn here, parking lot. You go through here, and welcome to Link IKEA. Welcome to Link IKEA 2.0. This is the new mall to buy. This new mall is buy to sell. What does that mean? You can buy shops to sell anything. That's so cool. Please buy shops, please. The economy of the plot is slow. This is building plot merchandise. Only one person bought another shop. And it was a Tron shop. What? This is not... That's not something. It's the light cycle store. It's 3 diamonds. You basically... Oh, I just realized you would buy just Tron light cycle. She was obsessed with Tron, let me tell you. I don't know who she is in real life. We just know each other from Minecraft. But we both know. Ah, screw this. That sounds weird. This is my first not the first ever mine adventure. It was the horror adventure with a very bad broken 2x2 piston, 2x1 flush piston door. These would be teleports to the other realms, to the other areas of the. These would be teleports. These would be teleports to all the other areas of the plot on the server. Didn't work. This is the SCP board. This is during the SCP area. SCP-922. Basically, what we would do, we would take our birthdays, or if we had a name in our name, we would do that. My birthday is September 22nd, so 922. I believe his was January 12th, so 112. He had 717 in his name. I believe his birthday was 6/27. I don't remember. Let's read it. I'm a pink bear that reeks of a smell. If approached, you'll force me with the heart, organs, stuff, and a spare costume. Cosmo, Thamo, fast, passive, party, kill you. And then it was nonsense. We possessed seas, containing glass chamber, monitored. They will release small amounts of dopamine, which will make you happy. They will cause you laughter. It will continue laughing unconscious and tear out the victim's redacted. Classified. the blue slime is classified by order of the administrator. And the strip book. That's the Mystery Shack. This is my ride. It is not functional because it relies on train cards, which is not on single player worlds. This is my garage door. I built it. I didn't actually build it, but I followed the tutorial. It actually looks pretty good. Mail. The redstone house. It's just full redstone. It's full redstone. It's the entire thing automated by redstone. Finally, we're starting to get into the older builds on the plot, where we now have the oldest build on the plot, which was the Mystery Shack. The first build I ever built. I was gonna have an interior on the inside. Couldn't figure it out, so I just built the interior over there. Now, this plot here was built before the plots were big. They were actually very small originally, and this is what this entire thing was built on. Here we go. We're here at Undertown. It has its own language. It's just a bunch of symbols I smashed into my keyboard. Unfortunately, it's been taken over. Unfortunately, Siren has been trapped in here. But we can just ignore him. Hey, Siren, how's it going? You don't have to say hi to him. We have Miller's house, too many usernames, Leroy, and, this was another person who made a aquatic theme park on the server. You can check it out on Planet Minecraft. I think it's called Sea Life. This is my house. It was actually supposed to be one of my friend's house. It was supposed to be another staff member's house, but I was jealous of the house turned into the mayor's house. That used to be the mayor's house. It's been reversed in time, but some of it wasn't. It's a theme park. Got trees in it. And I'm trying to rush this up because I'm trying to finish up. This is the industrial area. So it was the industrial area was actually turned into this park. This is the commercial area. See, here's the border of the time. Here's the border of the time rift area. This leads over to commercial 2, but unfortunately, there is no way to get in. Originally, I was actually gonna build a car wash right here, but it never came out because there was just too many. It was too close to there wasn't enough space. Undertown was built. The governmental area, no, the graveyard was built for Stan Lee's death, unfortunately. So I built a graveyard for him. That's how I remember it. Anyways, this is the governmental area. It's a prison, capital, police. Oh, but we had an entire ceremony for Stan Lee's death. We had an entire ceremony. Like, I believe we had like a pedestal set up here. This is before it all got ruined. A pedestal set up. We would give some speeches. Then we all walked over into the grave. I think there was like it was the most people. It was the most people that have ever been on the plot at once. It was, I mean, for a gathering, for an event. It was like 5 people, including me. That was the most people that have ever been here. We walked over here. We built a grave. And originally, the storyline, all the graves would be removed, except for one. Stanley, except for one. This is the grave that stands tall, stands proud. There was a player on the server whose name was Linky_. He left the server once and never returned. So I built a tomb for him. He was smelly. Because of Undertown being bad, or because of Undertown was abandoned, it ended up. I don't know why that area still exists. The monorail. There was gonna be a monorail for this place. Never came out. This was gonna be where the monorail was going to be for the graveyard. Here's some secret back here. Squidward smells. Of course, I think Ocean wrote that. I think Ocean also wrote this one too. It was this one saying, nope, no drug dealers back here. Don't worry, we caught them, because there weren't any. So we didn't catch any of them. Here's the police station. I haven't been here in a while. Police station had restrooms. Why are there? Oh right, 'cause it's fire. Up the stairs, and we get to like the balcony. Vacant office. Well, it's getting kind of dark, so it's getting kind of dark in here. Well, it's not getting any darker. So, hey Siren, I'm gonna go check out Underlab real quick. This is Underlab. Underlab was let's go over the entire Undertown storyline. Oh boy, I forgot some of it. Undertown. It was the 7-year war on Link's plot, or in the world. Mr. Wonka was fighting against the world to try and take over this section of the world to create the plot world. So, a group of scientists built a hidden laboratory deep underground and researched synthetic resources. They did that, and then they ended up building a residential section for people to live in during the war. Now, we're about 3 years into the war when Undertown is finally completed and is locked down, because it was built for the sole purpose of surviving a war, which is why everything is completely sealed. There's no cracks, no way out. Yeah. Underlab is one of the secrets, is one of the biggest mysteries on the plot. Because even I haven't come up with stuff yet. I'm not going to go in there because the /through command, which is the only way out, doesn't exist. This is the only way out, or that is the elevator that actually goes down 68 floors. It goes down 68 floors. This is the first floor. Add 1 to 68, you can kind of see where you get. And then this is the central terminal where things would happen. There's a big hole back there. Because of the time amplifier, it was all reversed. Hey, Siren. The reason me and Ocean trapped Siren down here is because it's practically bulletproof, or it's practically anything proof. Nothing can break these walls, except for how does the door keep breaking? I really don't know how the door keeps breaking. Here's one of the time amplifiers in action. Here is the origin of the Nether corruption. The Nether corruption was an experiment gone wrong. Me trying to figure out a way to enter a different dimension, accidentally opened a portal to the Nether, which led the whole thing in. this is the old corruption. The new corruption is like there and there, and that's the old corruption built in like 2017, I think. I believe the nether corruption was introduced to the world in 2017. Back right around a year after the plot was released. The ice sheet raceway, you gotta be really careful when saying that. Never finished it. It was supposed to be a boat race where there would be a track. You'd get on a boat and you'd just ride around. It was speedy. It was very fun. Oh, another thing we have is the Cake Lord Shrine. This originally used to look completely different, but we remade it because the Cake Lord asked us to. We all know the Cake Lord is just Ocean, I think. It was either Ocean or Leroy. They were the one. Either one of them was the Cake Lord. They were just using the /say or /Telron, or I don't know. He asked us to build a new shrine, and we did that. We kept the same portals, and we built this entire area. We built this whole shrine for him. Over here, here's what he gifted us. Infinite life cake. Press the button, lags a little bit, and it's just an infinite. It's just a tower. I think it might have been Ocean, because when Leroy saw this, he was kind of surprised. But here's my background. Here's the back of my house. You can step here. Oh, it doesn't work all the time. There we go. You gotta be careful, because you can easily hit this part, or you can this part. Cool lights. This is a slide. Doesn't work. And here's the Portal Adventure. It's the first adventure I made, and multiple features, multiple endings you would go through. Is puzzle, parkour, adventure style. There's 3 endings, I believe. No, 4 endings. There are 4 endings to that. And with that, I believe we're done with the full tour of the entire plot. Now, there might have been some things I missed, like, there might have been some things I didn't want to go through. There might have been some things I didn't really think about going to, some things I didn't think would be very important. Oh, by the way, here's the ship. This is the Skytopia ship. It's based off of Star Trek. I wasn't fully interested in it, so it was too many usernames that came up with this idea. So, anyways, I might have missed a few things, but I missed them for a good reason. Some of them either didn't have a good storyline, or didn't even have a storyline, or some of them I just completely forgot about. Some builds like that and that, I don't really need to show them. They're just like in that too. They're just weird small builds that I made. Oh, the electric course. Should probably show this one too. The Mystery Shack interior, you can just go see the entire thing by just watching the show. Gravity Falls. You can just go watch this whole thing and see the entire thing. This is the electric course. You would jump off here and it'd fly all around the plot. You can go see the interior. It's from the show. The show's interior looks so much better than how I did it. And with that, I believe we're finished. We've done a full tour of the entirety of Link's plot. And here's the thing I'm going to show you. I'm going to go into spectator mode, and you can go through blocks spectator mode. Let's go this way, head all the way over here. Let's go underneath, and here's the bottom side of Link's plot. As soon as you go down, you'll notice a drop in FPS. Notice the game starts to get a little laggier, you see? Up here, oh, it's about the same actually. Okay, no, it's very laggy now. No, I have an easy fix to this. Oh crap, I could have kept it. And just reduced the render distance to like 20 or something. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I'm safe to show you the entirety of the underside. Here's Undertown. You can see here the monorail still exists. Down here is a hidden bunker. This was a bunker that was originally used for an invasion of Skytopia, of course. It has a very crappy mirror, which I don't know how I... I don't know how I got this mirror like this. It's a hidden bunker behind down there in here. Oh, you will definitely notice that there are a lot of these. Like these... What even is this? Oh. I think it was supposed to be something. I don't know. See, there's a lot of this. Oh, by the way, I couldn't go any deeper with this. It's literally down at bedrock. See, there's a bunch of hidden... See, here's the Nugget Cave from the game Kindergarten. It was originally here. Originally in the original Undertown. Originally in the original Undertown. The original Nugget Cave was in the original park here, which originally had a original park here. So, originally, this stayed. Over here, if you go down here, Nugget Cave is... Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, this was the bottomless pit I built for the Mystery Shack. You head up here, the bottomless pit does exist, but it got in the way of... Undertown. So it was blocked off by the Undertown government, because if we go down, you can see it goes right through the government district. So I really couldn't keep it. Here is Waterworks the Ride. You would go through an abandoned water area. This is where I encountered a griefer. This is where I encountered him. You could see him in Plot News episode 4. I don't know if I uploaded it, but in Plot News episode 4, the long one, the 14-minute one, I encountered him, and that was it was 3. It was episode 3, I believe. The long one, the usually Plot News is like 5 minutes. The long one, like the 14-minute one. So, yeah. There's some more things, such as here. What even is this? A hidey hole or something? No, it's just a big hole in the ground. Here's the Great Pot Lake underneath. It's just a bunch of spheres made with World Edit. Here's the Portal Adventure. It goes underground quite a bit. This right here is the Cuddles Warehouse. It was just Five Nights at Candy's 2. And over here, this is not on Link's plot, but this is something I built. It's Link's hidey hole for Ocean Blues plot. Head straight up, and you'll notice that there's a bit of coarse dirt here. Breaks all the way down there, and you'd find my little hidey hole. Every plot that I had permissions on, almost, or that's the only one, I would build a little hidey hole. Oh, forgot about this. Research facility, something, I don't know. Got one of these peepholes, got one of these things. Here's the underside of Link Noble. You can see that it's on you can see that it does still have redstone. If you don't know, it was the site of a rocket launch site which was going to go hit Undertown. You can see here by having the hatch, and then this part, which was blocked off by that. There's a long backstory for this. Oh, here's the final boss for Mansion 2, Sealing the Evil. He just looks derpy. He just looks weird. What's this? Oh, right, okay. I believe that's all I have to show you. Here's the reactor core for lithium. Here's the reactor core. There's the reactor for the timer. I am now going to go take a screenshot for the thumbnail. So, I hope you all enjoyed this tour of Link's plot. This is the official one. The official one on the Stan the Sand YouTube channel. That is the original. I say I am the original creator of Link's plot. Some of the builds on Link's plot were not made by me, but other companies such as Mystery Shack and what's another one? Fortnite Land, Mystery Shack, Fortnite Land. I did not come up with those. Fortnite Land, yeah, I came up with it, but the Fortnite, I did not come up with it. Epic Games did. Mystery Shack, Disney, I did not. Most of the things I made here were made by me. I am the original creator of Link's Plot. I'm sorry, I just had to clear that up. I hope you all enjoyed this video of the official tour of Link's Plot, and I will see you all in like a month or something. Alright, goodbye.